Hey guys, welcome back. Today is day 19, so I'm on this mission that I've set for myself to try to get more comfortable with the camera, try to get more comfortable with the software and everything that I'm doing here. So far so good. I'm getting a lot more comfortable with things and I feel like I can talk better, talk more freely. One thing I guess I'm trying to work on, I was noticing this when I was watching myself the other day, is when I start to talk about something, sometimes I jump from one thing to another. And I think I'm trying to explain things in my own way, but I will veer off into a different direction and I lose the point that I was trying to get. So I'm trying to work on that. That's one thing I'm trying to work on. The other thing I'm doing is I'm really just experimenting with different stuff. So experimenting with different cameras. So I have a couple different cameras. I have like a DSLR, I have my iPhone, and I have an iPad and a laptop and stuff like that. So what I'm trying now is just shooting in different places and using different cameras. And yesterday I did some B-roll and just kind of added that in just to play around with stuff and see how things were working. So I'm liking. I think I like the iPhone camera the best right now because it's the easiest. I'm kind of going more for a shoot the video in one take, minimal editing, and get my points across, and that's it. So I think really the main skills I need to develop are talking to the camera, getting more comfortable, being able to get an idea across to the audience in a way that is engaging and they'll find value in it and keep coming back. But I want to share my experience with you because part of this journey is not only for developing my own skills, which is great for me, but if anybody wants to look and see where I'm at in my journey, if anybody's looking to do something like this for themselves, what I'm wanting to do is show them where I am in the beginning and kind of go in steps to seeing where I go from here. So it's interesting to me too because I can look back on stuff and see where I was, on certain points of the journey. But that would be, I guess, the thing for other people if you're just watching YouTube videos and you want to start one but you've never started one before, that's probably the main reason to watch. Right now the setup that I'm using is I've got a MacBook right here that I'm looking at, which is why my head is down. And then I've got this mic that's really a cheap mic. I think this was like a $30 mic that I got off of Amazon, and I've had it for a long time. I just never used it. But I like those DJI wireless mics too. I have a set of those with the transmitter and two mics, and I really like that. But the sound on this, even though it's a cheap mic, it sounds better. My voice sounds better on this. And maybe, because I'm using DaVinci Resolve, maybe I'm just not editing the sound very well, or maybe I don't know what I'm doing. So if anybody knows how to do that, let me know in the comments if anybody ever watches this and you know what I'm talking about. So right now I'm using my I've got my MacBook here that I'm looking at, and it's connected to my phone, which is on a DJI gimbal. So the gimbal's got the phone on it and it's pointed at me, and I'm using QuickTime to record. I'm just recording with QuickTime, and it has the option to connect to my phone. So I've got it running from QuickTime to my phone. So my computer's here, right here. It's hard to point right there. My computer's here, and then my phone is there on the gimbal, and it's all set up like on a little desk right here. It's actually the island to it's like the bar area to my kitchen. My kitchen's over there. And then my living room. So I'm kind of like in this setup. The problem with it is that the kids and the wife are here a lot, and so it's not easy for me to do. So I'll either have to do this if I like this setup, which I do. I'll either have to do this at night after they've gone to bed, or early in the morning, which probably isn't going to work either, or find times when they're away or something. I recorded the video yesterday with them in the background. It was cool. It was cool because I could hear them. Like, I even apologized for it in the video, but when I played the video after I messed with the DaVinci Resolve, like the noise canceling stuff, you couldn't even hear them. So maybe if I just have people kind of stay out of the camera, I can do a quick shoot. I don't know. We'll figure it out. The other cameras I have, like the DSLR I have, it's just too clunky. It's not easy to take. Like if I wanted to go outside and shoot at the pool or something, it's not easy for me to go set up. I got to set up the tripod. The focus is, because it's an old DSLR, it's a 6D, which doesn't have like the video autofocus. So it's hard for me and it doesn't have the flip around thing either. So it's hard for me to set up a shot that's in focus and then hit record and all that. It's really kind of a pain. So right now I'm sticking to the phone and, trying different stuff with that. So like I said, I like this setup. This is working well for me right now, and I'll probably do this for a while because this is just quick and easy. And as I develop my skills, I'll kind of go, maybe add something here, add something there. The point of this is to get better every time. So a lot of that too, I might want to look up a good book or something on how to communicate better, because like I said earlier, my points tend to like flow all around and kind of go different ways. So I want to stay on track and keep. I know a lot of people do storytelling too, and it's kind of weird because I don't know if I have a lot of stories to tell, or at least not any good ones. So I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do there. But that's really the main skill I want to develop is storytelling and confidence on the camera. And and the thing about that too is, I can sit here. Nobody's here right now, so I can sit here and talk on the camera and not have any worries about it. But the times, and I can put it on the internet and not worry about people seeing it. But the times that I kind of get where I'm a little bit embarrassed is when other people are around me. So if my kids were over here, or my wife was over there or something, it would be more difficult for me to shoot on the camera. It's just weird, because it's not normal to do. So, I think a lot of people go through that. Pretty much everybody, I guess. But so that part's weird. Unless you're one of these people that have been on the camera your whole life, like you were a kid raised on the camera. But I definitely wasn't. I've always been shy. So I'm messing with camera stuff, messing with different styles of everything, even editing. So I did that B-roll yesterday and shot some of that and put it in DaVinci. It took a long time. It took longer than I would want to do on a daily basis. So right now I'm going to hold back on that. It's fun. I like creating the mood and the atmosphere and setting up the scene and all that. Like that adds part of the storytelling aspect to the video, and I like that. I enjoy that. But right now, doing a video every day, I just don't have time for it. Another thing I'm looking at is music. So I like to listen to music. I like music that puts you in a mood, but it's got to be a specific type, and it's got to go with the flow too of the video. So getting some different music styles and playing around with music, that's another thing I'm working on right now. So the comfortable on the camera is another thing, just getting more comfortable. And I already talked about the microphones. I only have these two microphones. Well, I have three. I have two DJI mics and this one. And I was looking up like the Shure microphone and stuff like that I see a lot of people use. Those are like $300 microphones, and I don't know how much better. I mean, that's 10 times the amount that this one was. So I don't know if it's 10 times better sound, And at my point right now, it's not. But if it ever became like I had a bunch of followers, I guess it makes sense. I don't know. I think there's a different connector type too. So this one's a USB. And the other one has, the XLR connector, I believe. So you can plug it into a mixer and all that, which I don't really need at this point either. So anyways, that's what I've got today. And it's another day, and I'm almost 2/3. Tomorrow I'll be 2/3 of the way through. So we'll see what I plan on doing after that. But thank you for watching. Talk to you later.